So, hello, Taurus, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the message for you today. It is a general message, so take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. If it doesn't, don't force it to fit. There are plenty of other wonderful readers on YouTube that just might resonate more with your vibe at this time. For those of you not familiar with me in the channel, I do use profanity and talk about adult things. I don't sugarcoat my messages, and I certainly don't filter them as they come out of my mouth. So if that is not your thing, or you have children around, or you just don't appreciate that kind of a reading, I respect that. I'm always giving you the opportunity to sign off now. Otherwise, we are going to be getting into your message for February. I was guided to mention, make sure that you check your other planetary placements and how they correlate to your chart with the other zodiac signs, and also pay mind to your Vulcan placement. If you don't know what your Vulcan placement is, AstroGold is an excellent app that tracks Vulcan's movements. You also can get my information in the description. You can shoot me an email for your birth information, right? Day, time, location. And I have no problem using my AstroGold app and taking a picture so that you know where that placement is. Vulcan is your self-protection via your spirit. Okay, and it would give you some really good advice to know that placement. With that being said, I'm using my Vice Versa Tarot. I'm also using my Romance Angel Oracles, my Power of Love cards as a remember deck, and my Whispers of Love cards as an action deck. Okay, so Taurus. Give me 3 cards, Spirit, please, for Taurus and Taurian energy for February. Hold on. Give me 3 cards for Taurus, please. For February. Three cards for Taurian energy. Cards want to come out, but not quite. Taurus, what are you keeping? What are you keeping to yourself? What is this? Give me 3 cards, Spirit, please, for Taurian energy for the month of February. I prefer to wait for them to fall out. Alright. Oh, I just heard the Emperor is coming. Give me one more, Spirit. Give me one more for Taurus. Really, you wouldn't give me any, now you're giving me chunks. Give me one more. There we go. All right. Top of the deck, we have the 4 of Swords. Heavy contemplation. Bottom of the deck, the sun. Here comes the sun. Do. Here comes the sun. I said, it's all right. Serious contemplation. This card just slid off, and underneath it was the 3 of coin in the back face. This is putting the finishing stone on a previous soul contract. So if you've been waiting on a Taurus, or a Taurus has been waiting on you, just know that there's all masculine energies on these cards and an inner child on the back. So whoever this is that you're dealing with, if it's not you, this is definitely a masculine energy. Just know they've done a lot of reflecting. They've taken a lot of time to think. They've gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge through their experiences, whatever they've been through. They are starting to see the sun. They know that their authentic path is protecting them, that it's not steering them wrong, that events are happening in their life to propel them forward so that they can learn. I'm just hearing a long, slow process. Might have felt somewhat painful to deal with it for as long as you've been dealing with it, but this night is in the light of day, and this Emperor is looking at the window of opportunity, and you can see it's kind of shaped like an eye. I think they're seeing the light of day. Okay, if they've been in their dark space, they're seeing the light of day. With the 3 of Swords and the back face, they realize in hindsight how they've broken their own heart, which is why they've been doing a lot of reflecting. Okay, this is the truth behind the heartbreak, how they've maybe sabotaged themselves in previous dynamics, either with you or just other people in general. The Emperor is learning their worth, learning their value, right, with the Knight of Coins. It took them a little bit of time to learn their value, but I think they're realizing the truth behind the heartbreak. And with the Sun card, it's always been their journey to experience whatever it was that they've journeyed and experience through it, because they wouldn't be the Emperor in the light of day, coming forward solid. Because anything that takes a long time is creating a really stable foundation, making sure that all the cracks are taken care of, and not just, patched up, but taken out and rebuilt solid. It takes time, right? Nothing of good quality is cheap. And nothing that's worth it is ever easy. So if you've been waiting on someone to get through the healing of their divine masculine energy, right, male or female, if you've been waiting on someone to heal their divine masculine energy, just know that they're going through the reflection. They're putting on the finishing touches, and they are on their authentic path now. That authentic path has been protecting them the entire time, with the Sun at their back. It's been protecting them the entire time. They might not have been aware of it, but they're very aware of it now, and they're seeing the truth behind the heartbreak, and they're bringing in something very stable to offer. So Spirit, woo, oh, that was fast. Yeah, someone's willing to make the effort. Someone's willing to make the effort now. And you can see these are two children. So, if it's you and somebody else's, inner child that have been healing, just know that the inner child is in a position now to love you. See how the masculine child is even kissing the feminine child? Like, he's making the effort, he's coming forward, and he's present now. He's present now. It's action time. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. They were just doing as they were guided so that they could heal and come back to you whole. That's all. No cracks in the foundation. Solid new foundation. Somebody put in some serious work in order to learn and heal and come back to you whole, because that's what you deserve. Truly. They just had to do what they needed to do. That's all. Right? That's all. So, with that said, what do you need to remember? What do you need to remember from our Power of Love deck for the month of February? Taurian energies. What card above all other cards, Spirit, please? Yeah. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. Sometimes people just have to go what they need to go through. They just have to. They can't do it any other way, because if they did it any other way, they'd be leaving cracks and it would fall apart and crumble later. And whoever this was that you were dealing with had to experience whatever they experienced on the journey so that it works. It works this time, right? They had to go through it. So respect everybody's path, respect everybody's healing, and don't be afraid to open up and love or receive love from someone who has gone through a strenuous process in order to stand in front of you now. Because if you look at this Knight of Pentacles, this Knight of Coin, he's standing in the middle of a desert. This is a loveless, waterless desert, right? There's no water here. There's no emotions here. There's no love here. And this is where this is what they've journeyed through, okay? And the rains are coming. They're seeing the truth behind the heartbreak, and wherever they were, there was just no love present, and they had to experience that in order to appreciate what they have to get them to a point where they could make the effort, okay? Best course of action, right? Action card for Taurus. What card above all other cards, Spirit, please, for Taurus, Taurian energies for February? What card above all other cards? What is the effort being made? Or what should the effort be? One or the other. What is it? I'm being guided to the bottom. Yeah. consider your foundation. Someone built a rock solid foundation, energetically, spiritually speaking, to offer you the best. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Taurus, this is the ultimate effort. This is the ultimate effort that either you have to make or someone is making for you. I am being guided to say it's you. Your own masculine energy within has to take the action to show appreciation or love for someone that you know their heart is solid. You know it in here, right? You know it in here that they've been through a lot, you've been through a lot, and maybe you deserve each other. And the journeys that you've been on apart really built your soul, built your character so that you can finally experience what you both always deserved, right? Not just in general, but from each other. So consider the foundation. You might even be making the effort to move in with someone or create a home life with someone. Set a solid foundation. All right, so I hope this helps. Until next time, guys, love each other, and most importantly, love yourselves. Bye.